barracks. Right, just coming into our location now. Just got to find the accommodation. According to the sat nav, it's over 600 yards away.
Roundabout and take the second exit to Piedmont.
Battle of the Bulge, 101st Airborne.
Take the second exit.
Sorry.
I couldn't see whether they were coming this way.
In 100 yards, turn right. Take the second right and then you will arrive at your destination. You have reached your destination.
Well, we're in Bastogne now, and this is the start of our little memorial trip to Bastogne. General McAuliffe there. The tank. I'll just read out the information. It says, in honour of the valiant men of the 10th US Armoured Division who gave their lives for freedom in the 1944-45 Ardennes campaign in the Bastogne area. And I believe this is the last, what do you call it?
Oh.
Marker stone or something?
Yes, yeah.
Bois de Liberty, 1944, 1,145 kilometres from the first one we saw near Utah Beach on our holiday in July. Part of the inspiration for this little trip over 10 days. Yeah, some information about General Patton. On December the 26th, Patton's troops took control of the junction together with the 101st Airborne, surrounded in Bastogne. It was only by January the 28th, 1945 that Patton's troops reoccupied the front line that they were on December the 16th, 1944. Killed in a road traffic accident on the 21st of December 1945. in the area of Heidelberg, where he was the military governor for that area, and then according to his wishes he was buried in a cemetery very close to Luxembourg, a place called Ham. One of the reasons why the people of Bastogne are so grateful for this is because when he saw what was happening in Bastogne, he ordered the 3rd Army, 300,000 men, to change direction and then come up to Bastogne. At the time he was actually in France. Okay, we're walking in what they call the Peace Woods now, which is planted on the 50th anniversary of the Battle of the Bulge, and all the veterans who were fighting in this area were invited over, and any veterans that sort of were able to make the journey could choose their particular tree to plant. It's actually in the shape of the UNICEF emblem. Obviously you can only see that from the air now. Very pleasant. Makes it even better because it's a lovely day. Yeah, I just had an interesting walk around the perimeter of the Peace Woods. Each one of these information things here represents a town that was destroyed during conflict in Europe, although this one we're looking at now is Jerusalem. And when they built this memorial to peace, they invited all the towns that were destroyed during the war and other conflicts around Europe, Yugoslavia, Italy, France. There's a lot of a lot of memorial posts here for France. Each town was given a choice of a tree as well, a choice of a tree which was relevant to their town. So very interesting. Yeah, for example, this one here, Reims, in France, they chose the beech tree, and the information on the back of the board is that's where the German surrender was signed on the 7th of May 1945. And this one here is where Bastogne, which has got very strong links with America, planted 26 trees after massacring a school in Connecticut. And that's the name of all the kids that were murdered, and the teachers. And this is the tree that Bastogne itself chose to plant, the walnut tree, which is a common tree in this area. Apparently. Yep, and this is what it was all about. PAIX Gardens, Le Bois de la Paix. I'll say that again. Le Bois de la Paix. All the veterans who could attend chose a tree, and they're in there. Yep, the 4,000 trees were planted in the year of the 50th anniversary of the Battle of the Bulge. They're dedicated to the American veterans who fought in the Ardennes, and to the Belgian soldiers, as well as to all the civilian and military casualties of the winter of 1944-45. Every returning veteran in Bastogne in 1994 will have a tree named permanently after him. Yeah, and here is an example of the veterans who managed to return, where the tree has been planted with a plaque with the name on. Hello, Arthur Peterson, 101st Airborne. Yeah, and I've just had a look on the main board there, and his name is actually on there. Hello, Franklin Neller, 101st Airborne. Thank you for your service. th Armoured Division, James Cassopi, excuse the pronunciation. 101st Airborne, Graf. And many, many more. Norman Rosenblatt. Robert Hogg, 6th Armoured Division. And these are all the units that were involved in the Battle of the Bulge. Right, so off we go then. It's been a very interesting day visiting the 101st Museum this morning and walking around the PAIX Woods this afternoon. Off back to Bastogne now, maybe find a little bar and talk about what we've actually seen today. If you watched this, I hope you enjoyed it. And off we go now then. Find a bar. Time for a beer. Drink to the memory of these guys that have died in this area. And here we have it, the last stone, La Voie de la Liberté, number 1147, all the way from Utah Beach all the way to Bastogne.
Did General McAuliffe really say nuts? On December the 22nd, the American troops were sent an ultimatum from the German forces outside of the town demanding the honourable surrender of the town within 2 hours. General McAuliffe's reply was brief and succinct. To the German commander, nuts!
Good afternoon. The time now is beer o'clock. Cheers. Had a nice day today on our little memorial of the tour. Went to the 101 Airborne Museum this morning. Easy company, very interesting. Then this afternoon went to the memorial where they were dug in the woods, about 3 miles northeast of Bastogne. And then I did a lovely walk around the woods, the PAIX Woods as well. So we're back now. Just having a little walk around. Cafe we're in is La Brasière, Ardennes. Got something to do with the Ardennes, I believe. The beer's not too bad. I thought I'd have a small one though, just to test it out. How's your day been, Caroline?
Lovely, thank you, dear.
I don't know whether you heard that, but Caroline said that she'd had a lovely day. It was a bit scary in that bunker though, getting bombed, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, it was vibrating all the way through me, and the chair was moving as well. Yeah, so if you're ever in Bastogne, then the 101 Airborne Museum, it's very well put together and evolving all the time. It costs €10 each. It's well worth a visit. Okay, so I'll say bye for now. Cheers.